It's Nurses Week, but can I be honest? This week we are celebrating all of the amazing nurses who truly give their blood, sweat, and tears to their profession. I know, and I personally work with some of the best. What's really grinding my gears though is how the system continually chooses to celebrate its hard workers. And by system, I mean our healthcare system. I'm sure if you're a nurse or a healthcare provider, this is very similar in the facility where you're working. Each day, it's raining a new treat, junk food, processed food landmine to reward the nursing staff and clog up the break room. Now, if you know me, please let me be clear. I am not villainizing food. I'm an emotional eating coach and we don't label foods whatsoever. But what I fail to understand is why in healthcare, why do we not work harder as a system to support the actual health and well-being of the individuals that comprise it and keep it running? Let me give a better scenario to illustrate my point. Each day of Nurses Week, the hospital is exploding with cookies one day, donuts the next, cupcakes, more coffee, caffeine, big pretzels, ice cream sundaes, candy bars. What are we doing? We're striving to give our all to our patients to help them heal and feel better, manage their chronic symptoms and illnesses, and meanwhile, an overwhelming amount of poor nutritional food sources that play a direct role in chronic inflammation and dis-ease in the body is perpetuated internally by the system itself. And if it was only here and there once in a blue moon, I wouldn't be standing on my soapbox right now. But we know that this is the way that we are rewarded all the time. Nurses are running around from patient room to patient room, short-staffed, overworked, tired, going way too many hours of the shift without eating, let alone drinking enough water. When they have a quick second, they fly through the break room where all the said treats reside. But what's the problem with this? Typically, there's not enough time to actually take that break to eat, so food gets shoveled down in a hurry. Food is eaten in a stress response because of the busy shift. Patients to see, meds to be given, charting to be done, then layer in new admissions, discharges, and a rapid response or a code. Stress response eating deregulates our appetite, digestion, hormone signaling of fullness, and hunger cues, creating a disconnect with the messages we should typically receive when we've eaten. We're also most likely to choose foods in the moment that give instant gratification and taste good because we're stressed and we want a way to relieve it. Food is a quick way to achieve that. And oh look, there's cookies everywhere. This eating on the fly may feel okay when we're doing it, but it's later on when we realize it just isn't aligned with our own health and wellness goals. More so, all this leads to food guilt, shame, more dieting, negative relationship with the body, and continued emotional eating. Stop the pizza parties. Send support, real support, like adequate nutrition to fuel our bodies through the physically and emotionally difficult shifts that we endure. Open space to connect, not only to talk about what we go through each day working in this field, but how we feel too. Less pressure to work more shifts, pick up overtime because of short staffing. A surefire way to employee burnout? Keep calling or texting us on our days off asking us to work. Let us rest, recharge, and restore. Building into the system. Health coaches for health professionals. Why doesn't every hospital, facility, office, etc. have health coaches on its staff for its employees? Just a thought. I could list 100 more ways that we could celebrate this week that would support the health and longevity of the fabric of the healthcare system, our nurses. And without them, the system would crumble, right along with those cookies piled up in the break room. I want to wish a happy Nurses Week to each and every one of you. As a physician assistant, I admire you, I honor your needs, and I'm here for you. Cheers to your own health.